Who's that team we call the Schalke? Of course, the words aren't Schalke in real life. They're a different team. No, I'm not wearing the same clothes every day in a row. Maybe I am actually. As welcome back, guys, to episode number 1 of season number 2 here of the Schalke 04 series here for another season in the Bundesliga. Big spoiler straight away, but if you are new around here and you haven't seen season number 1, don't be afraid to drop a subscription down below. We're here with a brand new season and we're going to get straight into it. It's going to be a day, I'm pretty sure, full of incomings, outgoings, and a lot regarding transfer situations. So also subscribe and like if you are new around here, because that helps the algorithm on these first of the series episodes or season episodes. Don't forget, of course, to comment down below as well if you've got any suggestions or inquiries. I do read the comments, and here we are today. Straight into this one. I am very tired. I am mentally drained from football at the moment, but we're going to go straight into this. We've got pre-season, Genoa, Union, someone I'm pretty sure, and Bielefeld in the division below. You can see we did survive in the league, and we've got Derby Day up in the first month. The second game of the season, which I don't think is going to be played today. Maybe game number 1 is, depending on transfers. As you can see, the budget is set for this season. 29 million. 166k in the wage budget. That's not too bad, but when you consider what it could be a lot higher for Schalke. We finished 10th in the Bundesliga. Of course, we have received a lot of players back off loan. A lot of good players were on loan, so we could still make money. And we're going to look straight at the objectives, straight into today as short term. Sign 2 players in the defensive positions, then grow players to be part of the squad. That's a critical objective. Brand exposure, get 3 wins in cup matches, sign 1 crucial defender. We've lost one, of course, so we do need to do that. No continental, domestic, mid-table. Of course, they want us to win the league within 3 seasons now, because that was an objective from last year. Reach the round of 16 in the Pokal, or is it Pokal? It's Pokal. And finish the season with 5 million unspent. That's actually reasonable compared to last season. And make 18 million profit from youth players in 3 years. Don't know why I've gone straight in for the objectives when I don't usually do that. I just jump straight in it. As you can see, the squad hub as well. The players that have come back, the players that have left. One obvious one right there. Itakura is no longer. We've got up ratings in Tiao and Maxto, though, both 75. Kabak returns from his loan deal, being at Norwich and Liverpool the season before. But he is still a Schalke player on a permanent. Maybe we get rid of him this season. Not going to transfer list him. We've got a new wing-back, Hamza Mendiel, on loan. Or he was on loan last year. We've only got 2 keepers now. Maybe a third choice youth academy player could come through. We've still got all the centre-backs. We've got players back on loan back from loan again. Timo Becker. Ramftel's still here. Aydin, some good wing-backs. And of course Sanchez. We've got Wouters back. Harit. Rabbi Matondo returns. Beautiful player, that one to have back. We've got players who will go out on loan, including Shibe to Gotsebe. Got Step. We've got Merkan who's back. We've got Schultz going out on loan to Austria Vienna. Mikolov is back. Idrizi didn't get game time. Bogdan's still here. We've got the strikers back. We've got a lot of strikers now. Of course, Pieringer signing a permanent at the end of his deal. That was up. And I have built a first team squad for the start of the season, but definitely subject to change. So let's get straight into this season. Let's kickstart it, shall we? Genoa in, of course, the Cup, as we're getting all the messages about loan players and everything. And we've got a transfer offer. Cagliari, 15 million! 15 million straight away from Malik Tiao. Now, he wasn't the most consistent player in the survival last year, so I think if we could get good money for this guy, I would let him go, but I'm going to set the price tag high. We are going to set it as 20 million minimum. That is what it is for that guy, as we've still got players out on international duty. We'll give that guy a chance, of course, the striker that didn't do well last season, Junior Adamu. We've got Lurd, who we can put on for Kaminski. There we go. I like the array of players we've now got to choose from. It's good having them back. Bootler's back as well, and Tarode. So we've got Adamu, Pieringa, Butler and Turo. That's going to be difficult to actually switch them around as we get a 2-1 win in our first game. Hefty, Pieringa with a brace after his permanent signing, and Adamu did miss a penalty. Is that his chance gone? And I'm not going to shy away from it again this season. You can see we have a huge with a capital H-U-G-E transfer shortlist right here, and you can see most of them centre-backs and some central midfielders, as I do want to get signing straight away. And one player I do want to try and rob, because I know, of course, we've not got very long and we've got to operate quick. Timo Hubers, he does have the injury prone bit, but 6'3". Itakura has left. Will Kabak stay? I don't know. Will Tiao stay? Who knows? This guy for a cheap, now he's been relegated with Cologne, could be a steal. So we're going to try and go in for him as, not able to go with a rival club. Okay, I've got a second choice on this list, which you might be able to see. It is this guy, Sergio Barreto from Rayo Vallecano. Argentinian, 23-year-old. He's not, of course, got the height as him. And he's stronger, I think. Yeah, only just, though. And he's not as well-rounded as Timo or Tim Hubers. But I might try and get this guy instead. I don't want to get the centre-back in first. That is my priority. As can we offer 7 million, Vallecano? I think a club we can rob a player from. 7 million on 11.1 for his services. Not too great, I don't think. Can we propose the fee of 9 million? I think that's fair enough. 9.7. Still a little bit too much. 9.2. Okay, that's agreed upon. Sergio Barreto, I do want to make the first signing right here as we open our account to bring in players in. He's going to be an expensive one, but crucial he will be. 23-year-old. He is still quite young. We'll offer him a 4-year contract, not a 5. And we will disregard a release clause, should I say, as the wage. It says nothing about keeping the wages down this season. Nothing at all. 25k I see reasonable. 200k as a bonus. Or an actual bonus on top of that. A clean sheet one. Try and make the boy keep clean sheets. I think that's kind of fair. We'll see what he has to say for himself. Right, he takes it off. He wants $250,000 signing on bonus, 29k a week. I think that's acceptable as our first signing is in. Barreto, the centre-back. And that is the crucial defender the board wanted. Brilliant start to the window for us. Another 75 rated, ain't bad. I think we'll sim on from that day. I think that is a brilliant start for us as I've changed the squad around a little bit for Union SG. That is the name of the squad. Don't know, I think the Romanian team, but that's just a complete guess to be fair. I have changed it around. What can we do? We get a 3-0 win in this one. Salazar with the first. Now it's Tarode's turn to miss a penalty. And Salazar's turn to get a brace as Adamu sealed it off from the bench. Nice to see him actually get one as Mönchengladbach have put an offer in for Anme Harit. Of course, a player I do not mind getting rid of. I do want a little bit more money though from what they're suggesting. 12 million. And I think after that I do want to make another signing. You can see the list is absolutely packed. As he might not be the first choice you guys saw, but Sebastian Cristoforo, the Uruguayan, can partner up with Salazar, of course, his national teammate. And he'll only cost us 5.5 million for what looks like an in his prime workhorse from FC Cartagena. I think he's pretty decent. 5.5 million. Not a bad sum of money in a defensive midfielder. We play with a defensive one. Paulson or Latza might have to take the sacrifice with this, as we'll offer him a rotational. Once important, as long as it's not crucial, I will accept it. There we go. We'll offer him a 3-year contract. He probably wants more. No, we'll take that. Disregard the release and the wage now. What did we just give Barreto? We gave him 29. 25 I think is fair for this guy. Another $500,000 signing on fee. I think that's fair enough. He wants 29 as well though, which I do want to just step down a little bit. He's older and lower rated than the other guy, and it'll take a lower sign-on bonus. Okay, we will accept that. Cristoforo makes up our second signing. And as I'm going through the squad here, loan listing a couple of these players again, including maybe Ramfdal. Yeah, I do like the look of this new guy, Timo Becker. I am going to look at the contract situation as well. Financial, there we go. Latzer, Palsson, Kaminsky, Mendiel, McCann, Matondo. Oh my days, there is a lot of players on a one-year contract, including Simon Terode. We've got to get signing some up. This is the shortlist as it stands right now. You can see one very familiar name was on that one. No, I'm not going to go back and show you it straight away. We're going to do this last game first. You can see I've loan listed a couple of them here. They are replying to me saying thank you for the chance to go out on loan. As we should definitely, well, we are. We're progressing in this, what do you call it? The pre-season tournament, that's the word. As Dominic Drexler now has an offer from Istanbul Başakşehir or something. I don't know how it's pronounced. And it's actually a decent one. 1.3 million. I think I'm going to accept that. It was in and around the squad last season, but never a starter in my eyes. There's an offer now for Malik Thiaw. Oh, that could be from the Premier League, as they've got an ongoing one with Cagliari. They haven't replied about the higher substantial offer. Where are Fulham? Are they in the Prem? If they're in the Prem, I don't think you can turn down youngsters' moves like that. Of course, we had the Bundesliga, but Fulham are in the Premier League, and that's a big move for the youngster. I don't know if that's rejectable. That's the wrong list. Where am I going? I'm going to the office. Still, after years of recording these, I have not got used to it as. Let's go to this. We'll delegate it again for a little bit higher. We'll go 18.5 from Fulham, because that's a hard one to reject. As we go into this Bielefeld game, a couple more changes. Cristoforo making his debut as a 2-2 draw with the Bundesliga 2 side. Butler with the first, Serra, Max Stowe and Serra with a brace. Okay, Serra, we are going to the London Stadium, in my team's eyes, as semi-final days. It's actually the team from Carrow Road coming to us, as there's a breakdown here with Mönchengladbach. And Cagliari have met the 20 million that we've asked for Malik Thiaw. That will be accepted. Even though you'd kind of just think that Fulham are the bigger club that he'd want to go to because of their status in the Premier League. But Cagliari have offered more money, as Dominic Drexler has left the club, and there is changes going on right here. Kabak still in the side. Will he actually be able to stay here and keep that position for himself? Who knows, as we'll try and change this around a little bit. Salazar can come back in. Butler out for Adamu, who will want to get better. I really want him to progress. Still, it's not the strongest team that we've got, but I'm not trying to play that, as here we go. Norwich City travel to us and beat us. Jordan Hugel with the first goal. Antonio Sanchez and Milot Rijika, the ex-Werder Bremen man, winning Norwich the game. Knocked out by them, so a bit of a shock, but we're not going to get the money that we initially wanted. All of that money is Blendi Adrizi has a loan offer this time from Getafe. He doesn't look half bad as a player, but I am going to delegate it with the loan to buy in play because he just hasn't settled for me. So I still do feel like business isn't finished though. We could look at the free agent market. I mean, we've got some good players suggested by the scouts. I usually try to go off just scouted players because I do deem that as a bit more realistic, and some decent ones here. Easy way to steal a decent player, as guys, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to take Max Meyer off this list just because I can't spend money on a backup, really, can I? And he'll only go behind Salazar, so Anthony Schwartz coming through, so no chance for him. I do want to make another signing though. Antonio Sanchez, although he's scoring, hasn't made that right wing back spot his own. Marco Meyerhofer, after an underwhelming season for Firth in the division below, stepping into his prime, could he be a decent buy? Could just go ahead of Aydin, and I don't know what this does to Antonio Sanchez actually. Does it drop him out of the squad? Does it drop him out of Schalke? 3.5 is what I'll offer. They want a release clause on him. Remove that, please, and we'll go for 4.21. I think that's acceptable, and is. Making good squad moves right here, as I want to see how much money we've actually got left. Need to keep my eye on the ball a bit more. 13 million. That's alright. Important's alright as well, because I think he will be, as we'll offer him a 3-year contract. There we go. He wants a release clause. I'll accept it. It's more than we paid, but we might have to revisit that later on if he does, of course, turn out to be a good player. 25 with a 200 signing on bonus. Think that's reasonable, and is. Meyerhofer joins Schalke. You can obviously see which positions I have prioritised, fixing this back line a little bit. We've got Beretta when we need to give Freisel more cover. Cristoforo is a defensive one. Meyerhofer, a wing back. Kabak's still in the back line though, with Tiao's imminent departure, I would say. I do want to maybe see if he can make that spot his own. Will he stay at Schalke? 22-year-old, he's still got potential. We'll keep simming on towards the opening day as I'm still looking at players. Lo Celso going to Everton. You know, that's a decent move, that, as it broke down with Fulham, as Malik Thiaw has chosen Cagliari as his new home. 15 million into the budget. We've lost our youth player, but we've made a lot of money for him, so I will accept that. As now Idrizi as well, he may be departing, as no one's paying the money for Aminé Harit. Maybe shows you something about his attitude or something. I don't have plans for him. Maybe he just rots in the reserves. Loan offer here from Spezia for Yaroslav Mikhailov. This guy is the one I want to get on a normal loan because I still do see a bit of potential in him. A full deal though, as we've got 2 loan offers for both wing backs. Ramfdal and Aydin. Aydin maybe. Maybe. Now we've got Antonio Sanchez and of course Meyerhofer. I'm going to try and get that on a normal loan to Betis. As for Ramfdal to Burnley, that can stay as a loan to buy. As Bilbao have signed, what's his face? Emre Can. As Strasbourg now wanting Ozan Kabak. Of course, I don't see him staying here, you know. I just don't. So I am going to try and step that up a little bit and get rid of the big man. We'll go 10.2. Because he's had a hard time away from Schalke, so we'll try and get him permanently away from us. And then maybe another centre-back is what we need to sign. And so here's one player I like the look of as well. Philippe Panak, 26-year-old, centre-back / CDM. 75 rated, 6'2". He's got 4-star weak foot. Still not the left footer that I'm looking for. And speaking of left footers, we do have Thomas Wijan on this list, who I'm going to approach to buy. Although he'll be a big part of the budget. We've received a lot of money for Thiaw. I feel like buying him on a permanent could be a huge, huge win for us. As let's offer what he's worth to Alkmaar, and they see it as reasonable. Although we've got another midfielder in our ranks in Cristofo, and we've got Palsson. Maybe Palsson could play centre-back actually. Who knows? We'll try and get Wijan definitely to the club. He'll want a crucial. We'll offer him it straight away. That is what he had in mind. Contract length, 3 years. There we go. I would love the big man joining us. He wants 40k a week and a goal bonus, which can definitely stand because I'm not going to judge him on goals really. I just want him to dictate the box-to-box role. There's 37k a week. Same signing on bonus, same goal bonus. He wants to step that down. Okay. We'll just give him the 40k a week. He's going to be a star player. Wijan has been, like Bjerringa, made permanent. And I'm going to take a look at the stats right now. Not of Wijan, but of Palsson. 78, 74, 82. Right, he looks a good defender. What about Cristofo, though? No, Cristofo looks more like a midfielder. I'm going to try and Palsson to be the Kabak replacement at the back, because I don't want to be signing 2 crucial centre-backs and changing the team completely. We've made quite a few signings. Of course, you guys did want him playing at centre-back anyway. As Aydin, accept that. Emmet Can can try and go out. Will Kabak be sold though? I'd like a little bit more money because although we've made all these signings, I still don't think we're done. As another one here, VfL Stuttgart or ZFB Stuttgart. I've never realised that. For Rabbi Matondo. Now this guy I do want to get my use out of. We'll delegate this. 10 million because of course he didn't play a part last season. If he wants to leave he can do, but I'd like him to stay. As Strasbourg actually didn't go through with the Kabak deal. Now that's disappointing. Still, these offers come in for us as we're getting towards the end of, well, not the window, but the end of today, because we do want to play this first game in this next month. And unfortunately, none of them free agents that I was looking at really taking my fancy, as Anderlecht's making a new sign. It's talking about Anderlecht a lot before this game. Both wingbacks have gone out on loan as well, as I'm going to promote a youth player. I might promote 2, looking at Torsten Herman's improvement, but I'm going to leave him for now. Miguel Benitez as that 3rd choice keeper. Rabbi Matondo's deal has broke down as I'm trying to set my stall, or squad should I say, up for this first game of the season. Freiburg, a team that fell off a lot last season, and I do want to see how they'll do this year, like us. As development plan here for Palsson. What's it going to do? Oh my days! We should have probably done that a little bit earlier than I've already done. I should listen to comments more, as I just didn't have room for him in the defence before. Get him on the ball playing role. 77 rated Victor Palsson. That's unbelievable. And also didn't even notice his 5-star weak foot, so he can play on this left-hand side. Maxto's 5-star. He can play in the centre. And then we've got Barreto on that side as the squad's looking good. And the graphics have changed as Ajax now wanting Kabak. I'll just straight up accept that one. I have no plans for Ozan at this club. I feel like the business we've done has been exceptional. Exceptional to say that we've not really sold Kabak or Harit yet. We've only sold Tiao and a couple of the other boys. Can't believe what we've managed to do in a short amount of time, as I didn't just show you that. But yes, it's at the side right there. Kabak has joined Ajax immediately. He wanted out of the club. We've let him go out. As let's get this first game played. It might be a bit of a long episode with it played, of course. But I'm very excited to do so, as Lats are asking to play. He's fallen out of the team at the moment. I'm going to say to him it's a team game, even though he is an important role. Looking at a couple of strikers around who have been relegated from the Premier League and everything. As this is the first team. I do trust the strikers for now. We definitely need 2 more players. Don't like that we've got hardly any reserves, as we've got Freisel, Player of the Year last year in goal. We've got Meyerhofer occupying the right wing-back spot straight away. Barreto, Maxto, Palsson and Chanaloglu, with Wijan back, with Cristoforo in midfield. He gets the nod. We've got Zalazar supporting Bootler and Pieringer. A lot of changes around the defence, but I feel that is for the better. We've got to improve defensively this season if we are going to get near Continental, do well in the Cup. Let's go into the first game though, one at a time against Freiburg away. And we're very excited right here to get this new season underway. A new start, Flecken, Ita, Schottelbeck and someone else. Lamendi and Eggestein, Shaqiri, Pereira and Shade with Alexandra Mitrovic up top. Dubois, however you say that, is the right back that I missed off that list. A very solid Freiburg team, I've got to say. That shocked me seeing that as we're at the Stade Municipal. Is that an in-game stadium? I don't think it is, as Meyerhofer first touches on the ball for a lot of these players, although they did get a couple in pre-season. We seem a little bit quicker. We've got to be. Pereira now, Mitrovic, Ilaria Mendy. He's been a decent player back in his day. Now Mitrovic on the ball, squeezed it through to Shade, a player I was definitely looking at. A very good youngster, and they've passed the ball straight out of play. Come on, let's see what we can do with it right here. Meyerhofer gets the throw in into Cristofo. Now Maxto to try and keep it. He's been caught on the ball. Shade through. Freisel continues where he left last season off with a big save right away in this game. And Shade, deflection! And it's in at the second time of asking anyway from him. 1-0 down within 10 minutes in the opening day right here. Palsson with the own goal. I don't think it'll go down as an own goal, actually, if it was on target. I don't know if it was. It might have been, actually, but Palsson, big deflection in a different position. Although he's gone up them ratings, he's found himself a bit in no man's land right there and took it away from Freisel. A very laggy but stupid goal to concede, as well as Meyerhofer through the middle onto Pieringer now. And Bootler, he will wait for an option out wide right here. Meyerhofer tries to get his round his man a little bit. That's a good chance to whip the ball in towards Zalazar. It's a very nice pitch, this one, as Meyerhofer has stayed down. When we've loaned 2 fullbacks out, we're going to have to go back to playing Antonio Sanchez out of position again, aren't we? Palsson, after a bad tackle on Wijan right there, will carry on. Still, ball hasn't gone out of play since the injury to Meyerhofer, as now Zalazar into Cristofo, keeping it away from that man. Zalazar again. Not good enough. And a ball through right here onto Alexandra Mitrovic. Back to Shaqiri right there. Eggestein. Ilaria Mendy. He has to play it over the top right now into Ita. Is he the fullback? I don't know. Cristofo to pick up on this one though. And we're going to try and get it away. But Meyerhofer, I don't know why he's still in the field. Referee should have let him get off at least. Maybe stopped players. Shade down the outside right here. Freisel's come a long way to actually receive it. Good work from him. However, the players still aren't gelling. Still, of course, trailing right here. And not many chances created by us. I don't think any at all. As Mitrovic goes into the book. Now it's Zalazar with the ball over the top. That's a decent one. Into the path of Sanchez, who's now on the field, shoving at Ita to try and get round him. Mendy's also gone into the book as well. I think that was for the earlier one. As at half-time, we are losing to Freiburg right here. We have to improve. As Wijan to run away with the ball right here at the start of this second half. Tackled. Oh, and the big man stayed down. He's just been permanently signed and we won't be able to use him. And the game's going to get stopped for it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. He's going to have to come off to the field. Latza to come on. What's happening? Already made our second sub now as we needed to win that. We don't. Mitrovic gets it away. Shaqiri now forward to Alexander Mitrovic. He's got it round the side. Shiri tries to put it through the middle and Barreto reads that. Can't get it forward. And Antonio Sanchez. Maxto with the ball out wide. That's a brilliant drilled one out. Hakan, not Hakan, but Chanaloglu, nevertheless, passes it inside into Cristofo. That's a good one onto Bootler. First test, finally, on the opposition's goal. And it took a while as we'll try and whip this in right now. Chanaloglu on the corner. Good one. Almost again. It's Bootler who's trying. Corner ball. Once more, as that one was a terrible one, straight to the keeper, as I'd love to sub a striker on, but of course, we're going to have to wait a little bit, I would say now, because of course of the substitutions we've already had to make with the injuries, including for this man, Sanchez. Have an impact, please. He passes it back into Cristofo, edge of the box now for Latza, who's just come on, straight at Schottelbeck. As Latza to run away with it here, he's going down the wing a little bit. And he's going to just send it down for us to try and run onto, but we haven't got there first. It's through the middle onto Eggestein, Dubois, Mitria. Now we've only got 20 minutes left. I think it might be time to give Rabbi Matondo a chance. Or do we go for Tarot? I don't know, but it's bouncing for him here. Good foot in, Maxto, to keep it away from the man running onto it. And we're under a bit of pressure. Mitrovic! Freisel with the stop. And it is going to be Rabbi Matondo that I opt for, the Welshman, to come onto the field up front. I'm going to keep Adamo on the bench. I actually put Tarode in the reserves. As Schottelbeck get a block in. Mitrovic across the middle. Pereira! 2-0. And I think that is game done and dusted for Freiburg. It has not been our day on the starting game of this season. This proof signings still do need to be made. I think it might be. It's just through the middle and it's just drilled in hard and low and past Martin Freisel. Might actually be Marvin Freisel, but we're losing nevertheless 2-0. That's all that matters as Hoffler. Now into Shaqiri. He puts this out wide. We don't want to make it 3. We want to keep ourselves in this game. It's 2 goals that we need. As Pereira gives it into Iter. We're just chasing it down a little bit too much though. Can we try and get a foot in? Hoffler, Eggestein, Mitrovic. Eggestein on the edge again. Gets it out to Mitria. Tries to put it to Mitrovic at the near post. Maxto. That's poor defending. That is very poor defending from the big man at the back. And it's 3. Has Itakura been properly replaced? I don't know. Really not a good start. He tried to skill move it away. Could probably be expecting to be on the bench in the next game for that. Not ours at all as a 3-0 defeat. Opening day. Improvement to be made. I thought we would have stepped up with the signings, but maybe need time to gel and more players to gel with. And I think this will be the end of the episode. Looking at the injuries, Mayaho for 3 months. That wasn't even a crucial one, as it's an ACL for Wijan. 2 of our new signings immediately out of the team. Latza, you might get your chance, mate, because we don't have any other players. He's going to have to come in into... yeah, we'll put Wouters in and then Latza this way. Chanaloglu was shattered as well. Sanchez. Maybe Mendy will have to start next game. Harit's still here. Can we make money off him to impress the board after that horrific display? As thank you guys for watching that. And of course the rest of the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on down below as well, as that has been it from me. Excuse me, I've just eaten beans on toast before I started recording, hence that burp. As I will see you all in the next one. Take care, in a bit, up the Schalke, up the Mariners, and peace.